Hey guys, okay, so it is Mascara Monday, and today we have got the Lotte London Super Fake Mascara. False Lash Effect Mascara. Okay, now, this is not a first impression. I've used this several times, and I've had it for a little while now. So, but that does tend to mean that I've got a decent idea of how it works. The only difference is now than when you first crack it open is it has dried out a little bit. It has had some time to like thicken up because a lot of mascaras do that. But then that does change the performance of it. But I do remember what it was like when I first cracked it open. So, all right. So here's the wand, okay? It's got very short rubber bristles, okay? Holding a ton of product. Like this is holding a ton of product. And let's just see how it goes and then I'll just talk about it, okay? And I'll try one eye with the brush not wiped off, and then the second eye will do it wiped off a little bit. Now, the number one thing that you have to know about this mascara is it is very sticky. Very thick and sticky. This is probably the thickest, or it's not even that thick. It's just that it's so sticky. Can you see, like, the product is sticking in just these huge, huge clumps to my lashes. I will say that, oh my goodness, this is terrible. First out of the tube, absolutely horrendous. Like, it's just gunk. I will say that in the beginning, when you first crack this open, it's not this bad at all. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to wipe the brush off this time, or right now, and I'll wipe it off for the next one as well. But I'm just gonna try and get as much product off of this brush as I can to try and salvage these lashes, because I do have places to go today and I don't really want to go with all this gunk. It does not look good at all. Like, there's a lot of product on the lashes and they're looking noticeable, but it's not good. Like, it just looks like spidery, you know, it just doesn't look good at all. What I will say though for this formula is though, because it's so thick and sticky, it is wanting to push my lashes up more than most mascaras will. And I don't like it for that reason when you just pull it out of the tube and use it without wiping it off. And I haven't worn this in, I'd say I've had it for a while. I haven't worn this in at least a week. But I just know that, like, every time I reach for it, or have in the past, however long I've had this, it's just like, I don't even want to try, because I know that it's going to stick to my lash. It's going to make it more difficult for me. It's not going to look cute. If you like a big, thick, sort of clumpy, spidery, real, like, I don't know, they look like rock and roll lashes to me, you know, and that, maybe that's not the term, edgy. They look real like you're making a statement. But if that's what you're looking for, then you may really like this. I do not, and like, the formula is just too sticky for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I just reloaded the brush. I'm going to remove a lot of the excess, wipe it off in a tissue. I do this often, so it's not an extra step for me. And we're gonna try the other side and see if that works better. Now, since I do this all the time, I already know that it's going to work better, but let's just see how much better. It's just too much. It's still even too much. I'm just gonna tap the roots of my lower lashes, both eyes, just barely. It just sticks too much. It's too thick, too sticky. This eye is a little bit better. It's separating a little bit more, but it's still like the same thing. It's just too sticky. And then if you try, the more you try to wipe the brush off with a tissue, or, you know, a tissue at least, it just starts to tear the tissue apart, and then the tissue fibers get stuck in. the bristles of the brush, and it's just too difficult. Too many steps to do, too much problems that it can create for you that you don't need when you're trying to get ready in the morning or whatever. Anytime you're trying to get ready, like if you are okay with having like, you know, a 2 or 3 minute wrestling match with a mascara wand, then you might be okay with it, but it's just too much for me. There are just so many other mascaras out there that are just as good, if not better than this. Now, if you're looking for a formula that has that kind of stickiness to it, then you might like this. I have been using a ton of other mascaras recently. This one has been a good one, the New Heights, the Ulta Beauty New Heights Lifting Mascara. I have really liked the Ulta Beauty Curled Up Mascara I have really liked, and then this one actually has been really good for the past couple of days for me, week for me. This is the Lacura Rise Above Waterproof Mascara. This is from the Aldi stores. They may not even sell this anymore, but if you can get your hands on it, the waterproof one is really good because it kind of sets down into that rubbery sort of tubing type consistency. Does not smudge, will not smudge, but is still easily removable with like warm water or eye makeup remover. I have been using recently this one. This is the Joa Love You Matcha Green Tea Micellar Water. It says removes waterproof makeup. It does do that. It's very similar to the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover or the Equate equivalent, which I have used all of those, and also there's an equivalent in Big Lots as well that's like $1 cheaper. So if I'm ever in that area of town, I go and pick one up because I love to get the cheapest one. Now, my eyes are burning a little tiny bit from this mascara, but not too bad, and a lot of mascaras do that to me, so this is not, you know, it's not like the biggest mark against this product. The biggest mark against this product for me is it's too sticky. It sticks your lashes together. It puts the product on. Now, if it could put the product on and then also run it through your lashes without all these gunky clumps and just gunk on them, then that might be something different. At this point, and again, I have had it for a while and it's even stickier now than it was in the beginning. And I didn't hate it as much in the very beginning as I do now. And I know hate's kind of a strong word, but I will not repurchase this. And I don't even know like if I'll even continue to use it at all because it's just too much work to get it to not look crazy for me. Okay, if you don't mind crazy, spiky, spidery, clumpy lashes like that, you might really like this. I see a lot of ladies that they don't really care if they have a full fluffy bushy lash that looks like you've got 10 million lashes. Like they're okay if it looks like you've got maybe 20 lashes, you know, because as long as, you know, they're very bold and they're very like, I don't know, spiky looking, they're okay with that. And that's fine if they want to do that. For me, I don't want that. I want fluffy, bushy lashes that doesn't make me look like I've got gunk caked up in my lashes. That's just, I don't like that look. And I think for my age, I feel like when you have that much, now this is just personal preference, when you have that much product just gunked up in your lashes, it just makes you look like you're trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how I want to look. I want it to look smooth and seamless and not like I'm trying too hard. So, okay. And I've seen younger ladies can pull that look off and they look good. I mean, to me, it always looks like too much product, but I'm kind of like a, even though I know it's not natural, make it look as natural as possible. And so that it all, even if it's a lot of product, as long as it just looks seamless and doesn't look like you've got a mask on, then I'm more on that side of the spectrum than like, yes, I want the mask. I want to look like completely masked, crazy makeup everywhere. That's not my bag. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell. And I will wear this for the rest of the day, of course, like I always do. And I will update my thoughts in the description. They will not change, however, but I will put it down there just to finish it off. Because I have been using this for quite a while. My thoughts are already in the bag for this, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.